Hello writers! I'm Yuki Jane Pinkard and this is Story Kitchen. Today we're going to do a writing exercise. You know how you can go on YouTube and do like yoga workouts and Pilates workouts? Well, there aren't that many places where you can go and work out your brain. But I think this is something really important to learn how to do because writing is like any other skill. It gets better with practice. And while most of the time we practice by writing stories or working on our novel, I also think it's worth kind of just doing the equivalent of like musical scales or leg lifts. Okay, that metaphor got away from me a little bit, but I think you know what I mean. So, are you ready to sweat in your brain? You know what I mean. So for this exercise, you're going to need some index cards and a pen. And I actually like to cut up my index cards into halves, just because then I don't waste a whole card. And I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes. And what you're going to do is just write down words. Write down one word per card. And don't think too hard about what the words are, but try to pick words that evoke something for you, some visual thing or some emotional thing. But you can also just pick regular old words. Try to pick nouns and verbs and not, prepositions and articles. So no, the, and, that's a conjunction. But yeah. So focus on nouns and verbs. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes and we're going to do this thing. Ready? Go. Oh, that's time. My words went to kind of a dark place. I'm not sure what happened, but you know what? This is just an exercise, no judgment. Whatever comes out is going to come out. So you're going to shuffle these a little bit and just shake it off. Have a dance party, have some water. Clear your mind a little bit. You can either do this part on your laptop or computer, or you can get a notebook. I personally, when my hands are feeling up to it, which they don't always, but when they are feeling up to it, I really like writing in a notebook with a pen, especially for stuff like this, because I feel like, and there's evidence to support this, that it accesses a different part of your brain and your ability to access a different part of your brain. I don't know. It's just something that I read, and it seems to be true. And Linda Berry, when she taught us at Clarion, she was really big into cultivating that hand-mind, like body-mind connection. So when I'm feeling up to it, I try to do that. So take your cards that you've shuffled. It's kind of fun if you like don't remember exactly what you wrote. Okay. And then you're going to randomly choose like 4 or 5. Let's do 5. Okay, so I'm going to choose my 5 and lay them out in front of me. Oh God. Sorry. No, I'm going to remain positive. Oh, yuck. These are hard, y'all. Oh, man. Okay. So I've got 5 words here. They can be in any order. And then I'm going to set the timer for another 2 minutes, and you're just going to write something inspired by those 5 words. And if you can, incorporate those words into what you write. And we'll just write for 2 minutes. Again, no judgment. Just see what comes out, okay? All right, let's do this. And go. Wow, okay, that was 2 minutes. I wrote some nonsense. Okay. Let's try another round of this. My thing was not very good. That's okay. It's okay. All right, shake it off again. Get up and dance party. I'm going to pick 5 new words because I didn't really like those words. I mean, they were fine, I guess. So I'm going to take them out of the equation here. Okay. All right, shuffle up what I have left. Now, if you wanted to, you could build new cards for yourself. And in fact, Linda Berry, who taught us this exercise, she is a big believer in having sort of a bank of cards that you could then use as kind of a, idea generation kind of mechanism. Anyways, here's round 2. I'm going to pull my 5 words. Let's see. Oh, it's funny when I'm like, oh, I forgot that I wrote that word. That's kind of the best, actually, when you can do that. Okay, another 2 minutes. Are you ready? I'm going to set the timer and go. Okay, finish up that sentence. I can't remember what I was going to write. And there you go, a little mini writing workout. This is a great thing to do, I find, when you have, I mean, you know, it takes like 6 minutes if you have your words already done. And just keep adding more words to your pile of words and do it again and again. And I think over time you'll kind of, when I was doing this more regularly, I found that I was able to make connections between the words a lot more easily. I also found that I created a bank of words that were kind of personally meaningful to me. Some of these words are kind of random and they don't have a lot of weight. Like I have folded on here. I don't know where that came from. I used it in my story, or in my sentences. But anyway, I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. I hope you challenged yourself maybe a little bit. Happy writing.